Welcome to Piraeus. It's the playoffs as Olympiacos play host to AS Monaco. Baseline slam. Alpha Diallo shimmies along the baseline. McKissick with a house goal. Parentheses with the three. Olympiacos etched the win at home in game one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Watch Along, where you get to watch the EuroLeague game of the week. I'm your host, Anthony Goods, representing Swish Cultures, and we got a very, very special guest. We got a EuroLeague legend. He was a legend that I came across my early years in Europe. But as you guys know, he was a leading scorer. He's been to the Final Four, so we about to get all this playoff experience. Please give a nice EuroLeague welcome to my man, Bo McCaleb. Bo, what's good, bro?
Good, man. Appreciate you for inviting me, man. Happy to do this, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great day, man. We got a great matchup today. We got game 2, Olympiacos versus AS Monaco. It's gonna be a nice game, man. There's a lot of talent on both sides, man. I'm excited to watch this game.
Yeah, me too, man. Cause I love watching Mike James play. I never told nobody this, but watching him play.
Yeah, he's a heck of a player, man. But let me catch the fans up real quick on the action that happened prior. And fans, if you guys are watching, you can watch this game on EuroLeague TV. We got 10% off the first payment on a monthly and annual pass. Promo code is WatchAlong10. Again, that's WatchAlong and the number 10, but that excludes those of you that live in Italy and Spain. But to catch you guys up, in game 1, Olympiacos beat Monaco 71-54. It was a night that was on fire in the Peace and Friendship Arena. Both teams came out and playing with great energy from the beginning, but of course, Olympiacos pulled away. So we'll see if there's going to be a similar result tonight. But for sure, it's going to be a lot of fireworks. And other games around the league, Barcelona lost 75-90 against Bayern Munich yesterday. Deshaun Thomas was the standout for Munich, scoring, I believe, 25 points. And then Milan was able to come away with the win against Efes late. They put on a nice little run at the end of that game, and they ended up winning that game 73-66 to even the series at 1-1. Siobhan Shields was fantastic yesterday, leading the team despite losing a few players to injury. Man, they've been getting hit with the injury bug, but yeah, back to this Olympiacos game as they appear to be warming up and getting ready, man. What memories do you have, man, seeing that Olympiacos arena?
Not not too many good ones, man. We ain't win a lot of games playing there. I mean, they tough at home. They go on a run, and it get loud in there, like you said, the fireworks, and it's tough. It's tough to overcome that. It's really tough to win there, man. I probably got.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even think I have a win there, to be honest with you.
Dang, that's tough, man. I mean, they've been great this season, man. They've been 13-1 at home. They only lost one game the whole season at home, man, and they finished in second place this season. They play really well collectively at home, and as we look at the starting five down here, I think this is definitely going to be a battle of the perimeter players. I think obviously with Mike James being the focus on Monaco, that puts a lot of pressure on Olympiacos guards to not only defend, but they also got to score the ball as well, because we all know how hot Mike can get. And this is an important game. I mean, I think for Olympiacos, as we talked about off air, going into Monaco, with a 2-0 lead would be huge for them. So, Olympiacos definitely needs to come out, ready to go because, as you know, in the playoffs, you need all the home games because on the road, it's tough to get that win on the road. Boy.
Yeah, but Monaco, they have a lot of vets, so maybe we about to watch. I mean, maybe they can do something. They have a lot of vets on their team.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely do. Real quick, I see some fans in the comments. If you guys are trying to watch the game, you can head over to EuroLeague TV. We have a promo code Watch Along 10 that'll get you 10% off a monthly or annual pass. It's Watch Along in the number 10. But yeah, everybody back home, if you got any questions for myself, for Bo, let us know who you guys are going for tonight. Who's going to win this game? Let's keep the conversation going. But Bo, I gotta put you on the spot, man. I do this every time, like it's written in stone. Who winning this game, bro?
You want my opinion? You gonna have people hating me now, huh?
Yeah, I gotta get a prediction. Who winning this game?
Well, since I was an underdog my whole life, I'm gonna go with underdogs. I'm going Monaco.
Okay, okay.
I'm going
Yeah,
with the
man.
underdogs.
I see. I ain't mad at that. I mean, Monaco got a lot of scores, man. Like you said, they got vets. They got guys that just know how to hoop and play hard. But I've been riding with Olympiacos since the beginning of the season, so I got to ride with Olympiacos. I got them going to the Final Four. We'll see what happens, man. But everybody back home, let us know who y'all going for, what predictions y'all have, and yeah, and then we'll see. So, Bo, do you remember your first playoff game? What was that like for you?
First one. First.
First EuroLeague playoff game.
Yeah, we was in the same position Monaco was in. We was up against Maccabi. They were the favorites. They was talking crazy. They was gonna beat us 3-0, whatever, whatever. You know how the atmosphere is in Israel, Maccabi.
Mm-hmm.
We win that Stowe game one, and then we finished it at home.
Oh wow, yeah, nah, that's tough, man. To go into Tel Aviv, man. To go into Tel Aviv, especially back then, Tel Aviv was they were definitely nice back then. But I mean, the win in Tel Aviv is just always tough, man. So to steal game one, that's huge for y'all.
Yeah, well, I mean, we needed like we was hungry, and we just felt like they overlooked us. They thought they just was gonna beat us by 20, which they did the second game. But we know all we needed
Mhm.
was the so when they came to Belgrade, it was different.
Yeah, for sure. And the last matchup between these two teams, Olympiacos and Monaco, they played in front of a sold out crowd in the Peace and Friendship Stadium, man. And as you seen, everybody's there. They got the banners and the flags. And I swear, man, there's nothing like EuroLeague basketball, man, and the fans, man. That atmosphere just looks crazy, man. Before the game,
So
packed house.
play, it is crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
It give you that extra energy, man. Like you don't never get tired when you play in front of something like that.
Oh yeah, nah, without a doubt, man. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that in the world, man. It's really dope, man. It looks like the players are starting to take the floor. They're getting ready to tip off here pretty soon. But yeah, I think the fans. But I mean, shoot, playing at Partizan, man, that's always been one of the strongest fan bases in Europe, man. How was that playing in front of those fans, every day, especially leading up to the Final Four? I can only imagine how much more passionate it got.
Man, it was so crazy, man. Like we had home games, and it felt like the floor was shaking. Like I kid you not. We playing, but it felt like the
Wow,
floor was actually shaking. That's how crazy it was in there.
wow.
You
No, I
hear
can
ref call, no
imagine,
whistles,
man.
you can't hear nothing. So you just playing. But those type of fans, they just give you that extra energy and that push that some players be needing. They just give you that push.
Right, right. And then I mean, and it's like there's nothing like playing in that atmosphere, man. It's funny. As soon as you could be sleepy, you could be tired, you could be hurt, but as soon as you walk in that arena, you hear those fans, and the ground shaking, like you said. Wow, it gives you extra energy, huh?
And what then the crazy part, they be there like the game may be at 7. You might get there at 4:30 to get your shots up or whatever. They gonna be there. They gonna be
Right.
there, cheering already, ready. I ain't even know they can let you in the game that early.
Yeah, nah, they
Like
be in
seriously.
there early, but the game but the game is tipped off. If you guys wanna watch Olympiacos and Monaco, game has just started as it looks like Thomas Walkup just turned it over, but you guys can check this game out on EuroLeague TV. But yeah, man, I think I'm not sure if you had a chance to see Thomas Walkup play, but he's good, man. I think he's gonna be he's an X factor for Olympiacos. I mean, I think he's probably their best perimeter defender. As you can see, he's guarding Mike, but yeah, he can also get his on the offensive end.
Yeah, I know, but it's crazy because when I first watched him, because you know I'm older than him. When I first watched him, he was at Stephen F. Austin, but he was playing the 4. And then when I seen him,
What?
he played the 4 at Stephen F. Austin. They upset somebody in the tournament. He was playing the 4.
Oh
And when
wow.
I saw him when he was in college, he was playing point guard in Europe. That's crazy. It's crazy. Like he played the 4
That's
at Stephen F.
crazy.
Austin. They upset a big
That's
school.
crazy. I'm gonna have to.
I forgot who it was.
No,
He really
I'm
was
gonna
playing
have
the
to go
4.
dig that footage up. I'm
Well,
gonna
I'm
have to
telling
go
you,
dig
they
that
played a
footage
big
up.
school too. Against a big school, they knocked somebody off in the tournament. He was playing a 4. They were
Man,
ISOing him. Down the stretch, they ISOed him every possession he scored. I think he had like 30 that game. And then
wow.
ever since that, I started
See,
watching
that's
him.
crazy.
And then, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, it's so crazy to me to transition from 4 into a point guard, but not just a point guard, but a EuroLeague point guard. As you know, like that point guard position in EuroLeague, like you going against some killers. And you know, when you came in, I mean, there's some legends at that point guard position. You know what I'm saying? Like that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's a great story. That's a great story. Who were some of, like, when you first came into EuroLeague? Who were some of the killers in EuroLeague at that time?
When I first came, I really wasn't paying attention because I only was worrying about what I was trying to do. Is
Hmm.
stay in the EuroLeague and make a name for myself. I really wasn't worrying about that. But when I first came, Rubio was in Barcelona. Uh, AC Lowe was in Olympiacos. I think Keith Lanford was there at that time. He was there when I first got there.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a lot. It was a lot of like killers. It was a lot
Yeah.
of killers when I first got there.
Yeah, nah, it was definitely a lot. And real quick for people back home, Mustafa Falls at the free throw line. We got to score 2-1 with 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. But yeah, nah, I never forget when I first came to Europe. I spent my first 2 years in the D League, but then I came to Italy halfway through the season, and I think you were on Siena, and it was one of the first games we played, and they were like, "Yo, we playing this EuroLeague team or whatever," and you know what I mean. And I didn't really know who was what in Europe. Like I'm still trying to get my feet wet, and I never forget we came to Siena, man, and man, playing against you, I was like, "Yo, who is this?" And they was like, "Yo, this the dude." I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy." Like, you know, it's a shock. It's just funny when you first come to Europe and you don't know who people are, and you find out quick. You find out quick who the killers
Exactly.
are, because the killer's gonna let you know.
Quick. It was a lot of battles, man. Like when I first got there, I was on teams with I had killers on my team, so they basically got me ready for. I had killers on all the teams I played in EuroLeague. I had killers on my team. They was older, they was vets. They know everything, and it kind of made it easier for me.
Right, right.
Cause
Yeah, nah, it
I think that year
definitely.
I think the year we played against y'all, I think Boosie Thornton was on my team that year too. Was
Yep,
he there?
yep, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yep, he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he was there.
And
I think
these
it was
people, I
him
left
and
there.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, them dudes is tough, man. Them dudes are super tough. But real quick, we have to get to our player head to head. We got a head to head matchup that we always highlight every game today. We have Alpha Diallo and Sasha Vezenkov. This is Alpha's rookie season, but he's been playing well, averaging 9.6 points and 11.5 PIR. Vezenkov, obviously, he's been doing a little bit of everything for Olympiacos, averaging 13.7 points with a 17.7 PIR, which is number 5 in the league. And Alpha Diallo is the leader in steals for Monaco. So let's just see how these two players impact this game. As we have a score of 4-4, make that 7-4 as Tyler Dorsey just hits a tray ball. We got 6.5 left in the first quarter, man. I'm happy to see Tyler Dorsey playing well this season, man. He's really been a key player for Monaco. I mean for Olympiacos this season.
Wait, that's the guy from Oregon. That's the one that played at Oregon.
Yep. The one that played at Oregon. He was with Maccabi last year. As we have a score of 9-4 with 6 minutes left, but Tyler Dorsey's at Maccabi last year, and then he slid over to Olympiacos this season. He's been playing well this season, though, man. They got a lot of shooters, man. A lot of guys that can fill it up. It's like that's why I feel like Olympiacos, they hurt you by committee. You know what I mean? They got everybody. They don't have like that one star, but they got everybody that can give you some problems.
But it always be like that, though. I mean, you look at Spanoulis. Everybody says, Spanoulis is a great player, but everybody so focused on stopping Spanoulis. But they got 7 other players that can beat you.
Yeah. Nah, for sure, man. That's a fact. What was the so your rookie season in Europe, man? And Olympiacos out and running, man. We got to score 11-4 after that steal from Vezenkov, 5:17 left. It looks like Monaco's going to take a timeout. But your rookie season in EuroLeague, what was like the biggest thing? What was the biggest adjustment that you had to make?
Well, my coach telling me, basically how to play because all I knew is score. Well, there'll be some games where he'll tell me, "Hey, not today. Don't be aggressive. Just pass." And there'll be some games he'll be like, "Hey, be you." And I think that kind of helped me see the game different, and I think that kind of helped me going along. That's how I was able to get better.
Yeah. Nah, that's smart, man. Because I think sometimes, and especially as a player, especially when you're a scorer, like that's all you think to do, that's all you want to do. But like when a coach tells you to like, okay, just pass, now you're looking for passes a little more, and you're really growing your court vision. You know what I mean? And I think now, you can combine that court vision with your ability to score. Now you turn into the monster,
Right.
that you became. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he only did it to me in big games, like if we were playing against Barca or if he was playing against Olympiacos or Panathinaikos, because like, okay, you a scorer, you try to force 1 or 2 shots, you can go down 8 quick against one of those teams. So I kind of understood it. I didn't like it, I understood after.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the 2 games he did it
Yeah.
with. So
Okay. Yeah. Nah. No, that's amazing, man. And it looks like, man, Sasha Vezenkov is off to a hot start already, as he has he's got a 10 PR. He got 2 steals, 2 rebounds, 4 points in the early going. Looked like he almost had another steal right there. But yeah, man, Sasha's been playing really well, man. I think a lot of times with playoffs, man, especially these days, man, it's just keeping everybody healthy. If you got a full roster, you put yourself in a good position, to make the Final Four. And, for anybody that saw the Milan game yesterday with Sergio Rodriguez and Malcolm Delaney, getting hurt, I mean, on top of all the Tommy's hurt and Melly got hurt, they're just dealing with so many injuries. Just staying healthy is key to get into the Final Four, man.
But you know when that happens, man, next man up. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody, everybody, all the people on Milan, they on there for a reason. So I mean, it's just basketball at the end of the day.
for sure. Yeah, nah, you definitely got to get guys to step up, and this is where the bench has to come in and earn their keep, man. It's So we'll see. I'm interested to see how that series, how Milan responds in Istanbul, going against Efes the next game. Being shorthanded, but yes, Olympiacos is up 11-4. Thomas Walkup just subbed out, and Slukas is in the game now with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. But yeah, man, I think it's Olympiacos, man. You got Walkup and Slukas at the point guard position. That's it's a nice problem to have, man, to be able to have like 2 point guards like that, and they kind of give you 2 different looks. You know what I mean? At the point guard position.
Slukas definitely run that show, man.
Mm-hmm. Nah, for sure, man. He hit some big shots this season too. So it's where was Slukas at when you were playing?
Olympiacos. He was
Olympiacos.
he was there. He went to Finland and he came back home.
Got you. Yeah. Nah, he's super nice, man. I love his game. Who else was like a European point guard that you used to like to watch back in the day?
My 2 favorites was Spanoulis and Diamantidis. That was my 2 favorite European point guards.
Yeah.
That was my 2 favorites.
Yeah, nah, for
Even
sure,
though,
man. I go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Diamantidis was. I used to love watching him play when I first came overseas. Man, he was so nice to me, man. He was dope.
Yeah, my first year in the EuroLeague, I had to come across both of them. But at that time, they were on the same team. Both of them was at Panathinaikos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they was the same team at that time. I was like, man, because I didn't know. I was like, man, who are these? I was like, they nice. Like, for real.
Yeah, man.
They was on the same team.
That's tough. That is tough. Slukas just hits another tray ball, man. We got to score 14-4. Olympiacos is they playing with a pep, and they got a sense of urgency today, man. They know winning this game is gonna be huge for them. They moving well, they defending well. So Will Thomas hits a pull up jumper from the 2. We got 14-6 with 2.5 left. But how did you see? Actually, we got a replay of Zenkov's dunk after the steal that we're gonna show real quick.
Another turnover, Vesterman again, and Vezenkov coast to coast with a runaway slam.
You got the crowd going on that one.
They've got to stay close.
Yo,
It's
so
crazy,
like
man.
obviously being. Go ahead.
I say it's crazy, man, because like for example, the guy on the stage, man, when I was over there, he was, but you can always tell he was really good. And like you finally see, like he grew up, he got his chance, and look what he's doing now. It's crazy, man. It's amazing,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, nah, it's dope to see these young guys, man. And even back in the day when back when I played against you in Italy, like we had Achille Pollinar. He was the young boy on our team, and now he's with Fenner. You know what I mean? He's stretched big, he's playing well. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to see these young guys just grow into great players. You know what I mean? From the young days until now. Super dope.
Yeah. Vickenhoff,
it's super cool.
he's been on a lot of big teams, but he just never got his chance.
Mhm.
But he's getting it now. He's showing, he's showing the work he put in.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. Have you been able to see any of some of the younger guys in EuroLeague this year?
No, not really. But
Yeah,
I check to see what's going on, but I haven't really watched any games.
yeah. They got like the kid. I'm sure you've seen the kid in Asvel, the big kid, Wembanyama, the
Oh
7'3"
yeah, I
kid.
know who he
He's
is. I know who he is.
yeah, nah, he tough. He gonna be a big problem. But yeah, nah, they got a couple of them, man. There's a young kid at Roku Bitis in Barcelona. He's like 21 years old, man. Lithuanian kid, man, but he got so much heart, man. It don't matter. He going against Shane Larkin, Mike. He just played one way, and I
You talk
really
about the
enjoy
big
watching him
PG.
play.
Talking about
The PG, the
big
lefty
old point
PG.
guard. Yeah,
He
yeah,
not that big. He not that big. He might be like 6'3" or something like that, but he
that's
got a
big
lot
for
of
a point
heart.
guard.
Yeah.
I like the guy.
Yeah,
I like
nah,
the
he
guy.
got a.
I like the Israeli guy too, though. Israeli point guard that just got drafted this past year. I like him too. He's skilled,
Oh
man. He's so skilled. I
yeah,
think his
he's
name Yam.
yeah, Mador. He had Partizan this year.
Yeah, he's so skilled,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, no, he's solid. He's solid for sure. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see how the rest of these young guys develop. And everybody just joining the show. If you guys want to watch this game or any of the other EuroLeague games, you guys can head over to EuroLeague TV, and we got a promo code WatchAlong10. Watch along and the number 10 to give you 10% off the first payment on a monthly or annual pass. But that excludes those of you that live in Italy and Spain. We're currently watching Olympiacos and Monaco. We got 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Olympiacos is up 16-8. It's they've been putting on quite a performance defensively, man. I mean, to hold a team at or around 10 points in a quarter, that's a good start, man. Defense is important. As Dwayne Bacon hits a bucket, makes it 16-10. But yeah, I think both teams are playing well defensively. As Shaq McKissick dumps it off. Looks like we'll be having some free throws here. 23 seconds left. What were some of the things you had to learn defensively playing in EuroLeague, in your early days?
Or defensively, just how to always be in tune where the ball is. I mean, don't gamble, because I gambled a lot on defense because you want to get a fast break, try to get a dunk or whatever. But I gambled a lot.
Right.
So over there, if you ain't doing something right, they gonna instill it in you. So there was practice where it was all defense, things like that, and I kind of picked up on it. I always was able to play defense, but I was just lazy. But they got all that out of me.
Yeah, nah, they gonna force you to play defense, and that's kind of like, and I've always said that on this show. That's kind of one of the dope things about EuroLeague basketball is that they always, like, the leading scorer in the league, like, he's gonna be out there playing defense. Like, everybody has to defend, especially to get to the Final Four. Like, you gonna be out there defending. Ain't gonna be no chilling out here.
Yeah. Because over there, player could get one bucket on you, coach get mad and sit you a whole quarter. Especially in a game like this. You miss a defense assignment. You can miss a defense assignment the first possession, and you might not play the rest of the half.
Nah, that's a fact. That is definitely a fact. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter. We have a score of 16-10. Olympiacos is up on Monaco. And while I have your attention, I'd like to bring your attention to the EuroLeague Bracket Challenge. It is on. Make your own predictions for who you think will make it to the Final Four. As you can see, the bracket right here. Even if you're late to the party, you know what I mean? We ain't going to call you a cheater, but, you know what I mean? There are, we'll give you a chance to fill out your brackets now, even though some of the games started. But there's a chance to grab some amazing prizes, such as game tickets and more. So if you wanna participate, visit bracket.euroleague.net and get your picks in. But yeah, man, I think the way things are looking like now, man. I think it's gonna be Olympiacos, Barcelona. Olympiacos, Barcelona. Efes is probably going to come away with that Milan one. I'm split on this Real Madrid Maccabi series, though, man. Real Madrid's they've been struggling. They won the last game. They won game 1, but Real Madrid's been struggling a little bit this year. They lost 8 out of 10 to end the regular season. So I'm interested to see. Real Madrid's been struggling. So, I'm interested to see how they're going to do because, okay, they might take care of home, but then they got to go to Tel Aviv. And they haven't been playing too well on the road. So I'm interested to see that Real Madrid-Maccabi game, man. I want to say Madrid, but Maccabi's been playing well. So I'm interested to see how that series plays out. But, yeah, Real Madrid definitely not used to losing like that. So I'm sure they're going to turn it around quick. Yeah, to end the regular season, man. They were sitting at the top spot, and then they just started losing, man. It went on a crazy losing streak, man. It was crazy. Mm-hmm. As Dwayne Bacon just hits a 3-ball, and now we got to score 16-13 with 9.5 left, man. Looks like we got some comments in here. We got some Olympiacos fans, a Monaco fan. Alman Omarovich says Partizan Bo. Partizan Bo. Hey, remember you from them Partizan days, boy. We got some fans in here. But
yeah, man, I really mess with Partizan and their fans, man. That was one of the best experiences of my life.
Belgrade's a great city, man. It's a great city, great fan base over there in Partizan. And I think I already know it's a great place to play. And that arena just gets so loud, it's like it echoes. You know what I mean? It's crazy in Pioneer.
Yeah. I'm just glad I was always on the right side of it.
Nah, for sure. For sure, man. But it looked like Monaco's showing some life here though. They got 19-13. Dwayne Bacon misses the 3-pointer. We got 8 minutes and 40 seconds left. Let's see how this. So how important do you think it is? So okay, let's just say your Final Four team at Partizan. Obviously, you guys had a great team and whatnot, but talk about how important is it for that second unit, in making a deep playoff run. How important is the second unit?
I mean, it's real important. I mean, because a lot of times your guys in the playoffs, they're gonna have, they're not gonna have good nights. So it's always good for that second unit, to come in to see what we did wrong and fix that, and then we go from there. Because somebody's gonna get took out of the game in the playoffs. I mean, you ain't just about to just kill nobody in the playoffs, no whole series. That ain't happening in Europe.
Right.
If it does happen, I mean, you one of those players. Because that ain't happening in Europe.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the way they scout and, with the defensive strategies, I mean, it's difficult to just come in and get the same shots you've been getting the whole year. Like, they're going to take something away.
It's crazy, man. Like, they just play with your mind. Like, they're 9-shooter, whatever. You hit 3 in a row, they still let you shoot. all that play with your mind, man. They trick you over there, man.
Yo, what kind of different coverages did you see in the playoffs versus regular season? Was there anything in any particular series that kind of threw you off?
I mean, I saw a lot of the same stuff because, you know, I really didn't shoot threes, and they didn't want me to get in the paint. So I saw a lot of stuff. I mean, I saw the same stuff. That's why I was able to get used to it and get comfortable because they always showed me the same looks.
Okay.
Because just because you go into the screen, that I'm not going to shoot it. That's not my strength.
Right. No, I think that's what's super important. It's super important to know your strengths and know how you can help a team win, and you know what I mean. And I think that's what a lot of great players figure out earlier than others. And yeah, we got a score of 19-15, a little under 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Dwayne Bacon's trying to get loose and get a bucket, but he misses, and now Olympiacos gets fouled starting the break. We got a comment from Pedro Joaquim. He says, "Hello, Anthony and Bo. I'm from Brazil, and I'm an Olympiacos fan." Well, hello, all the way out in Brazil. That's what's up, man. You guys watching the EuroLeague out in Brazil. That's really cool to see. We got an Olympiacos fan way out there. No, that's
they're everywhere.
That's dope.
They're everywhere.
Oh, that's a good pass. That's a good pass. Lucas finds Mustafa Fall in the row.
Let me see. I met a couple Partizan fans here in New Orleans. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mess my head up, man. Mess my head up. And a couple Red Star fans. Mess my head up.
Yeah, hey, EuroLeague fans are everywhere, man. It's super cool to see. It's definitely super cool to see, man. And then Deuces just hits another three ball. We 18-21. Monaco's hanging around here.
They gonna be all right, man.
Split that. Yeah. Woo! Dante banged that one. Dante Hall. He banged that one. My goodness. Yo, they got to run that back. My goodness. Yo, where was the they gonna run this back. I don't know why he tried to split those defenders. That wasn't the smartest thing, but yeah, man. He bouncy, man. He been making plays like that all year. He been making plays like that all year. It was tough. But where was the weirdest place you met a fan where you didn't expect to meet a European fan?
Here, New Orleans.
Yeah, but like where were you? Where were you though?
Just walking down the street. I was walking down the street.
Oh, okay.
And I with the if you see somebody in the States with Olympiacos gear, Monaco gear, whatever, they're a fan. So I was like, yeah, what's up? And I heard them speaking, and I was like, yeah, I played here, whatever. They look. I was like, oh, okay, and just like that.
Dang, that's crazy. But yeah, we got Monaco done took the lead now. We got 22-21. Monaco's taking the lead with 6 minutes to go in the 6 minutes ago in the second quarter, and they just come up with another steal. They starting to play, man. Going back to like we was talking about that second unit. You know what I mean? The first unit was struggling a little bit, and now that second unit done pushed the game back up for them.
They got a lot of vets, man. So I think this one's gonna go down to the wire because you already know that Mike James and Bacon, they already played in Greece. They played in the atmosphere already. So they know already. Mm-hmm. And they have a lot of vets too. I'm sure they played in a similar atmosphere, but at the end of the day, it's just basketball. I think they're gonna be all right.
Yeah, no, I think this game's gonna be really close as well. I mean, they're starting to, Mike James hasn't, I don't think he's made a field goal yet, but Bacon's been getting going, and the other guys are getting going now. So once Mike starts to catch a little bit of a rhythm, It could be an issue, man. Olympiacos got to take care of the ball, man. They done had like 2 or 3 turnovers in the last couple minutes. Like, you don't
But
take
it's
care of the
crazy.
ball, man, in playoff time.
But it's crazy though, Mike. You know, Mike James might not need to be Mike James tonight. That might be the way they can win. You never know. You know how it's crazy in Europe, man.
Yeah.
Crazy out there.
Nah,
It's crazy.
That's a
Because I know
fact.
they prepare.
And that's the thing.
For him.
And that's the thing is, like, sometimes, you know, Mike can use all the attention that he's getting to facilitate, you know. I mean, he led the league in total assists. So, you know, I think that, you know, even just having his presence on the floor, man, it really does help a lot of the other guys get open because he commands so much attention.
Yeah.
Is Olympiacos trying to? That's about like the second or third fast break they haven't converted. You got to get them layups when you can, man. It's funny, basketball wise, like, I think people take it for granted the importance of contested layups, making contested layups. You know, I think a lot of people want to make, you know, contested 3-pointers, but contested layups are just as important. But as we got Kostas Sloukas ends up missing from 3, and it looks like there might be a loose ball foul here. Olympiacos is down 21-22. We got like 5 minutes left in this 5 minutes left in this second quarter. Yeah, it's definitely a loose ball foul. Looks like on Will Thomas as he pushed Tyler Dorsey. And yeah, we have an inbound. Nice cut by Vezenkov, but looked like they couldn't get it. Barzokov looks positive though. They got these guys going. It's Monaco's bringing it up. Paris Lee initiating the offense. Mike James is back on the floor for Monaco. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Bo, you back? Yeah, so Mike skips it over to Atara for the 3-ball. Monaco's up 25-21. Got 5 minutes left. It's about to be a shootout. Olympiacos needs to respond and come on with a run because they haven't been able to put the ball in the basket for the last little bit. Olympiacos is definitely struggling to put the ball on the rim, but man, Monaco's hitting right now, boy. 25-21. Everybody's stepping up for them. And they scrapping. Does that get another steal? Oh!
Oh my God! Oh, I know you. Oh.
Paris Lee just tried to throw a lob and it ended up going in the bucket. Is that 3? And that's the 3-pointer too. 28-21. He's looking for the lob to Dante Hall, and the ball went in the basket. That's crazy. And that sucks though, man. It's like, you know, you playing good defense and something like that goes down. It's just like, man, it's deflating. It's deflating. 21-28.
You can see me in this camera, man?
Yeah, I can see you. That was a nice driving dish. Oh yeah, Monaco hooping right now, boy. 21-30, timeout Olympiacos. Man, that's tough. 21-30. Olympiacos is down. They're going to have to respond. They definitely going to have to respond. This is tough, man. Everybody back home. If you're looking to watch this game, head over to EuroLeague TV. We got we got 10% off a monthly or annual pass. Promo code is WatchAlong10. That's Watch Along and the number 10. You can watch this game and all the other playoff games. And we're currently at a score of 30-21. Olympiacos is down. Monaco has been putting on a run as of late. That second unit from Monaco is looking real nice. We'll see how they're gonna respond here, but man, it's getting ugly for Olympiacos, man. Them fans gonna get upset after a minute, man. They're gonna have to turn it back up, get these fans back into the game.
They're gonna do something to stop the game, to stop the momentum. I mean, you know how it go, man.
Yeah.
You know how it go. You know how it go.
Nah, they gonna have to do something. They gonna get it together.
Yeah, you already know.
They gonna get it together. You know what I think they gonna end up doing? I think and they might do this in the second half, but I think they'll probably end up playing like Slukas and Walkup together in the second half. To get a little more penetration and stuff like that. I think they'll probably end up doing that.
They don't normally play together?
I mean, sometimes they do. It just depends. But I think like right now, man, Paris Lee defended. I think right now, they're just trying to, share the point guard responsibilities. But I think towards the second half, they're gonna switch it up. And it also depends on what Tyler Dorsey is doing because they're all about the same size. But yeah, they're gonna have to switch something up though. Tara hit another 3-pointer, man. 33-21. You wasn't lying, boy. Monaco got some guys that's ready for this moment.
Tell you.
They got some guys ready for this moment, man.
I think the youngster that just hit the three, he got drafted a couple years ago.
Yeah, I remember he was when I was in France, he was in Monaco. He was real young back then. But yeah, he's solid, man. That's his second 3-pointer. Looks like Dwayne Bacon's gonna look to score. Dwayne Bacon hits another pull-up.
Oh, yeah.
21-35. Sheesh. Bacon got 11 points early. 11 points early as Walkup draws a foul. Looks like he'll be going to the free throw line with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Man, what you think the problem is for Olympiacos, man? How come they're not scoring right now? What do you think what issues do you see out there?
Well, I think they're not scoring because Paris Lee got everybody defense on a 100 run. Everybody following him with the defense. Everybody playing defense. Everybody getting deflections. And you know what that leads to? Transition, easy transition.
Right. Yeah, nah, for sure, man. I think, just scrapping. Everybody's scrapping over there, man, and getting their hands on the ball. And that's when Monaco's at their best, man, playing that small ball, getting up and down. It's tough.
Olympiacos, they don't call no soft fouls. They let you play. So, Monaco, they playing tough. They set the tone. So,
yeah, for sure, man. And the scary part is they ain't even did it with Mike James yet. Mike ain't even got going.
I think that's the reason why they're doing it. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, for sure. Everybody paying attention.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, that's a fact. And we got a YouTube comment. Norin Rad said, "Snap! Didn't see this big run coming. Defense isn't there for Olympiacos, and transition isn't either." Yeah, that's a fact. They're not. And you think about it, when Olympiacos was up early in the game, they had a couple steals. Zenkov had a couple steals. They was out and running, getting some easy buckets, getting the crowd into it. And, they haven't had anything easy. Like I said, remember they missed a couple fast break layups, And, you need those buckets, man, especially to keep the crowd into it and to keep the game close. So
Right.
yeah, I'll be interested to see what Olympiacos can get in the half court now. They definitely need to get something going.
You know, you always got fun at home, man. You can't let nobody come in your gym and just be comfortable.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. You definitely got to be the aggressors. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, refs going to let you – they're going to let some things go. You know, you're going to get a little home cooking from the refs a little bit, you know, when you're playing at home. More so when you're playing at home than on the road. You can play a little more
It's
physical.
a lot going on in this game, man.
Yeah.
Because you know Westerman and Walker, they played together for 3 years.
Yeah.
And he's guarding them.
Yeah.
And now he's guarding them.
It's it's crazy to see how these players.
Say it again.
Yeah, it's crazy how the players evolve and go to different teams, man, and end up facing each other after a while.
No, but that helps with your scouting report. You practice with somebody every day.
Sure.
You know this is. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna work, but try.
Right. You know, it's better than not having guarded him in a while or only guarded him twice ever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's definitely a level of comfort there. I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Thomas Walkup, he definitely gonna be in that ice bath, man. They got him guarding everybody right now. There they go. See, Olympiacos got to get those easy buckets, man, those runouts, man. We got to score 25-35, minute and a half left. And in the comments, we got Zane West. You can watch this game on EuroLeague TV if you're trying to check it out. But we got a 10-point game with 1:10 left. Mike James isoing up top. And Dwayne Bacon's hooping right now.
You see all that attention to give Mike James, though?
I know. They sending somebody right there. Right there. They got somebody sitting right there in the middle. No, I know. It's a 12-point game. Olympiacos got to figure something out. Tyler needs that. Tyler Dorsey hits a 3-ball. That's a big shot for them. They needed that one. Tyler Dorsey hits the 3. We got score 28-37, 41 seconds left. Olympiacos really needs a stop here. They need a stop, and if they can get a bucket, cool, but I think it'll be really important for them to get a stop here, you know, to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit. Because right now, Monaco's getting they're getting the buckets that they want, but we gotta replay of that Dante Hall dunk that we're gonna throw to real quick off the turnover.
And there after the score gets the steal.
City.
Dante Hall.
Then you still though.
Get in trouble there.
Yeah, he landed on him. He landed on him.
He did that on purpose. I called him the same thing.
Yeah, nah, he ain't like that neither. He didn't like that neither, man. It's but yo, how many tip dunks did you catch in your career?
Tip dunks, what, off the rim?
Yeah, off the rim.
Nah, I ain't catching them off the rim.
You ain't catching them off the rim?
Only quick jump to big man, hurry up and get up before they get up. I've been to dunk it before they come on a fast break.
Yeah.
Tip dunk.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, nah, I just wonder because I mean, obviously I've seen you dunk them, but I was just wondering if you snuck and got you a tip dunk. Nah, but 40 seconds left. Let's see what they do here. I feel like Mike's gonna get something on the penetration. Are they going into Bacon? Looks like see what Bacon can get going. 30 seconds left. Look like Bacon's going ISO here. 28-37 is the score. Dwayne Bacon ISOing up top for 3. Short. Left is short. Oh, but they got the offensive rebound. It's another thing, man. You got to box out in these games. You got 16 seconds left. Now Monaco's going to have a second shot at it. Mike James is up top. You got 10 seconds. Oh, he finds Inducious for the 3-ball. Ooh! Big 3 at the end of the half, 40-28. Looks like, Olympiacos misses at the buzzer. That is halftime score. We got a score of 28-40. Monaco has surprised Olympiacos, put on a crazy second quarter run. I think it goes without saying, Dwayne Bacon is definitely the MVP for that first half. But, that is it for the first half. Dwayne Bacon has 13 and 3 rebounds. But that is it for the first half. And entertainment.
It's our time to go claim what we've been chasing and win a championship.
You're working for times like this.
This really is fairy tale stuff.
Anadolu Efes Istanbul fulfilled their championship destiny.
They did a camp with Real Madrid, and
really?
they love
Interesting,
it.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
My brother.
Yeah. Oh, I never thought I would see you here, man.
The Strazel inside, Antetokounmpo with the throwdown. Two of the youngsters, two of the future prospects for ASVEL, showing that the future is now.
Tony Parker is like the role model for me. I remember one thing that he said, when you're telling to somebody what's your dream, if he doesn't answer that you're crazy, it's maybe you don't dream big enough.
Once I decided to buy a team, I wanted to help the youth. I just wanted to give back to my country, give back to the young generation, and create an opportunity for those kids to have a platform just to succeed. And they're ready to attack life and just be happy. That's the main thing that I wanted to accomplish.
You have everything here. You have 3 nice gyms. You can come whenever you want. You can practice. So I feel like it's really an academy made for just to pursue your goals and everything. So there's everything you need, really.
Petrusov wants to go one-on-one against Tavares. He goes up and he gets the and one.
I just think if you're a young guy, you just find a place where you will play professional. Well, shouldn't just find a place and a team that will let you play like a lot of minutes and let you show what you can do. Well, then you'll be, whenever the time is, you'll be ready, to get to the next level.
Billy in the academy.
How's everything?
Good, man.
Good,
I was just talking about my kids.
Turning Back Time reveals a heritage rich in trophies, a club accustomed to European success. While for their opponents AS Monaco, there's no time like the present.
Oh, what a dream start for Mike James. Dante Hall is having the time of his life.
Debutants in the EuroLeague, AS Monaco have timed their rapid rise to perfection.
It's pretty much unheard of. It's great that they had a vision and that they followed it and that it's just been blossoming throughout the years. So they still have ambition to keep going higher, wanting to compete and try to win something.
I would like to win the EuroLeague. I know it's a hell of a road. It's really tough to achieve. Sometimes you need luck. I think every player should have this goal to win the EuroLeague, to be named with the best, to compete in that stage.
We got guys and threats all around the team. Any position, I feel like we got the threats there. It's just once we all come together and that actual motive get together, I feel like we're going to be pretty hard to stop.
The first team from the French league to reach the playoffs, AS Monaco are making history. But 4 years on from their last postseason appearance, two-time champions Olympiacos Piraeus are out to thwart Monaco's ambitions.
Look at the slick passing by the Reds. Got it! Pretty basketball by Olympiacos.
Pump fake, beats the shot clock buzzer, and at the death, Kostas Lukas connecting.
I think we are in the same page. I think we are in the right direction. Players are hard workers. They play together. It's very important. We have good chemistry inside the locker room. And I am very positive about the team, but you just need to focus on the next game.
Play very good each other. We don't have any personal ego. Each one of us individually. We play good defense. We play all together. And until now, we succeed on that.
As a team, we have to go as high as possible, game by game, practice by practice, and we have to become better. We have to put small goals and achieve like everyday goals, so at the end you achieve your main goal.
One club with an illustrious history, the other writing its own. In the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, every game matters, now more than ever.
And we're back after that nice feature on Monaco and Olympiacos. This is first postseason for Monaco, being kind of the new kids on the block in EuroLeague. And this is the first postseason for Olympiacos since 2018. Man, this is a big series for both clubs, man. You know, to kind of, well, for Olympiacos to get back to, to the Final Four, and then I mean it'd mean a lot for Monaco to get there, as the first time, man. It'll be that'd be huge for Monaco if they could get to a Final Four in their first season in EuroLeague. But yeah, man, it's was there ever a EuroLeague team you wanted to play for that you didn't?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can't tell you all that, man. I'm just playing. I wanted to play in Spain, like early in my career, like if it was going to be Barca, Baskonia, Madrid, one of those teams. I wanted to play in Spain, but I was locked up in contracts and all that, so I never got a chance till I got older. But I would really love to play in Barca though.
Yeah. What about like the Spanish teams back then? Made you want to play there?
It just like me because it was my first year in EuroLeague, and there was a lot of Spanish teams. It was Madrid, I think Malaga was there at the time. And it's just the way they play, because they don't play fast. They don't play like up and down, like like all the other leagues, like in the Israel or in the Italy or whatever. So I wanted to do that to actually, learn how to be a real point guard, and maybe it would increase my chances, to going to the L.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it worked out anyway, so I mean I can't complain. But I would love to make that move back then, but I couldn't.
Yeah. So what was like, obviously, I mean, the game has changed now, but what differences did you see in the styles of, like, let's say, like the Spanish teams in EuroLeague versus like the Italian teams back then? Or like the teams from different countries in EuroLeague, what difference in styles did you notice?
I mean, in the Italian league, it's the same. It's up and down. But the up and down, you score every other possession. But in the Spanish league, you actually have to think. You actually have to actually play and think, and think the game and play the game the right way. Unless you're gonna get ran out the gym. And I think that's good for for any player. I mean, because you actually in Spain, you're gonna learn how to play in Spain. like period.
Right.
I mean, you can see the players that come out of Spain. You can do the before and after. There's a lot of players that went there, big jumps.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a fact. Was there any player that you wanted to play with, that you used to compete against back in the day, that you were like, man, it would have been cool if we could have played with?
No, like Josh said, I wanted all the smoke. I ain't gonna play with nobody.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't gonna play with nobody. Like came from a small school. Everybody over there from big school that went to Kentucky or went here or went there. I come from Lille, you already know. I won't put me on y'all team. I'm coming for y'all. I mean, that's just the way I am. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, I feel that, man, and it's crazy. I mean, especially coming from a small school, getting over to Europe. I mean, you got to EuroLeague fairly quickly. You know what I mean, for a lot of players, man. So that just speaks to obviously your level of talent, but also your mentality, man. To get to EuroLeague so quickly.
Yeah, but it was crazy, man. I had my first year in Europe. I had a good year in Turkey. I had a good year, so a month into the summer, I should have been signed. I wasn't. I didn't sign until I signed with Partizan 2 days before I think it was their first or second EuroLeague game. I signed 2 days before. People telling me how it's going to be. I don't know what to expect. So it was actually my first time in EuroLeague. So I flew out there, took the physicals or whatever, and I played the next day. But when I walked in the gym, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. And we played against Malaga. Pujetta was there at the time.
Pooh,
and I had a good game. I had a good game fresh off the plane, and it just was up from there.
Okay. Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. And everybody joining the watch along now. Obviously, we got a score. We at halftime. We got a score of 40-28. If y'all looking to watch this game live, you guys can head over to EuroLeague TV. We got 10% off a monthly or annual pass. Got a promo code WatchAlong10. That's WatchAlong and the number 10. Get 10% off your first payment on a monthly or annual pass, but that excludes those of y'all that live in Italy or Spain. But we're here with Bo McCaleb, EuroLeague legend. So who was your favorite teammate, man?
Now that's
Did you have a favorite or one of them?
That's a tough one. I mean, it's tough. In Partizan, I had Bozic. I had like 3 or 4 of them. Every team I had like 3 or 4 of them, and they're always older than me. Because in that year when we played against you, I had Stonebrook and Calcanus.
Mm-hmm.
Then in Partizan, it was Bozic. I mean, I think he's a head coach now somewhere. Bozic, what's the other guy? Ketchman.
Mm-hmm.
In Partizan. Then when I go to I went to Finland, I was there with Mike Batista and Dave Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't really pick a favorite.
Right. You got a bunch of.
All of them was great, yeah.
Yeah, nah. There's a bunch of legends, man. A bunch of legends you was able to play with, and that's nice. Oh, that's super dope, man. And everybody back home, looks like the second half is getting ready to start. Man, let's see if Olympiacos can respond, man, because if they don't, man, this game could get ugly. It could be 20 points quick the other way if they don't respond defensively.
I mean, that's why you play four quarters, man. I know you saw what happened last night.
That's right. You need all 4 quarters. So we got a hot shot graphic to let you know where everybody's been killing from the floor. Obviously, Olympiacos is kind of dead outside of right in front of the rim, and Monaco's been doing well, spreading the love around the court. So let's see what happens here in this second half. But Yeah, let's see it. Man, I'm ready to see you, Olympiacos, man. Let's make it a game, man. I want a close game today, man. We don't need no blowouts, man. It's playoff time, baby. We don't need no blowouts.
Don't look like it's going. Don't look like it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I know. It's looking like it might not, man. But we definitely we got. I see we got some Monaco fans in the comments. You know, saying Mike James need to get it going here. So let's see what happens, man.
Why they want Mike James to get it going? They're up 12. They may get it going. Like seriously,
man. Montejunas scored out the jump. 42-28. Yeah, nah. I mean, shoot, they doing well without Mike right now. They need to just spread the love.
I think that's the reason, though.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I mean, from watching, I think that's
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially when you got like a whole bunch of other people scoring and involved, is definitely better for, the team as a whole. And like everybody's touching the ball and they're diming it. Like, you know what I mean? They're playing with a great chemistry right now, the whole team.
Cause you know he gonna be there when you need him. He gonna be there for you. I mean, that.
Oh, for sure. And that's what's kind of tough. Like at least in the States, the mentality is score a bunch of points. But in Europe, you can have 8 points and have a great effect on the game. You know what I mean? It's like it just depends on when them 8 points come, or you know what I'm saying. If everybody watching you, like. There's a lot of things you could do. You know what I mean? It might not look like much on the box score, man, but, definitely have an effect on the game. That's a big charge by Montejunas. Yo, I used to hate bigs that take charges. Like yo, go block something, man. What you out here taking charges for?
Especially the ones that's bouncy, that can block the shot easy, but still gonna take the charge. I hate them. I hate them.
Yeah, because you expected him to jump. Like, I got this floater for you, big fella, and then he take the charge.
It's a charge.
Oh, there we go. There you go. They
Monaco,
really got to get out and run. Yeah, they are. They really are. Walk up, hits the tray ball. Got it down to 10. Okay, Olympiacos trying to show some life here. Down to 10 points with 8 minutes left. Let's see what they could do. Is Mike James gets fouled on that drive there? But yeah, they definitely need to cut into this lead. But last game, they honored Spanoulis as a EuroLeague legend. We got video footage of that. Kill Bill getting love from the fans over there.
And he definitely a legend.
That's a fact. He is definitely a legend. What was it like to play against him?
I mean, it was always fun. I mean, but we just couldn't, we couldn't get over that hump. But it was always fun because I love competing. I knew who he was, but I just love competing.
Right.
I got a chance to meet him. I mean, he was a great guy. I got a chance to meet him because I was real tight with Nico Zit, and they're good friends. So I got a chance to meet him. Like he's a real cool dude, man.
Yeah. Nah, a lot of people we've had on the show speak real highly of him. Yeah.
They call him Kill Bill for a reason.
That's a fact, man. He has a lot of big shots. Them big moments, he lived for those moments.
Yeah. It's like he'll just be chilling, and when those moments come, he don't miss.
He lived for those moments, and that's what last game we were doing the the Real Madrid game, and I was like, Sergio Llull, he like the same type of dude. He be waiting, he be quiet. That fourth quarter comes, he gonna play that hero ball.
Yeah, but the thing with like they was great players, it was, I ain't gonna say it was easy, but they were on teams where they've been, been at basically their whole life, their country, whatever. So it's, like I want to say, but you're in your country, you're comfortable. You better do those things.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And as an update, Mike James has just hit 2 threes in a row and extended this lead to 18 points. We got to score 34-52. Mike James is he's joined the party and looks like he's here to stay as he hits 2 threes and Olympiacos calls the timeout. It's getting ugly over here. It's getting ugly in Peace and Friendship Arena. It's man, I don't know what they're gonna have to do, man. But
you went against
Monica?
Say it again. I say you went against Monica?
Yeah, man. I did for this game, man. I did for this game, but it's we'll see what happens, man. They're gonna have to respond. They definitely gonna have to respond, man. It's tough right now.
They defended tough right now, man. They're gonna have to go ice cold to lose this game.
Nah, that's a fact. They are definitely defending well, so we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, they definitely they got to figure something out. But I don't think, in Athens, they don't never lay down. They ain't never gonna lay down at home. They gonna keep fighting to the end. So it's this game is definitely far from over. But yeah, we have an 18-point lead at the moment as Olympiacos tries to respond with a run of their own as Zinkov gets fouled on the drive. So going back to your days at Fenerbahce, you were coached by Zeljko Obradović. What was he like as a coach, and what was his philosophy?
Ooh. As a coach, I mean, he's just different, man. Like, he's a great coach. He's just different. Like, I remember one time I did something in the game. 4 or 5 months ago or whatever. So I did it again in another game, like 4 months later. And he was like, "You don't remember you did this?" And I was like, "Huh?" And he just showed me. Like, the details, very important, like attention to detail. Like, you can pay attention, like when he's talking and when he's coaching. You really have to pay attention because you will learn a lot, man. He really knows the game. He really knows the game.
Yeah.
And when I was with him, young, and he's just an energetic guy. I mean, I was young, and you know how he get on the players and all that. I mean, at that time, I wasn't used to that. So that's the only like problem I had with him. Other than that, I didn't have a problem with him at all.
Yeah. What did you learn from him in regards to? Well, he was the coach that was just teaching you about, passing a little more and stuff like that. How did he help you grow as a point guard?
I mean, like every day, he made me work on my jumper, and every day he'll sit down to me, he'll clips, he'll show me things, and he was like, "I know you can play, but you need to think the game." And I'm looking at him like, okay, like, but at the time I didn't know what he actually meant until I'm a little bit older. But with him, like, you gotta be on your P's and Q's at all times. I mean, he coaching 5 on the court. They got the people on the bench. He's still coaching each and every one of them on the bench. Like, it's crazy.
Right. Yeah, nah, he's definitely been a successful player, man. And I look down at my phone, man. Marcus Brown hitting me, man. EuroLeague legend, Marcus Brown. He calling my phone right now. I don't know if he's on the call.
Was that Givers?
Yeah, he played at Seska, and yeah.
I think when I
think he played exactly.
My first year in EuroLeague, he was Zell Givers. That's another name I forgot. He was one of those guys when I first got there. I think he was Zell Givers at the time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Marcus is Marcus is definitely a EuroLeague legend. We had him on the show, a while back. But yeah, man, it's going back to the game. Olympiacos is they creeping back in it, man. Got some fast break points. Got an and one on the fast break. It was at Papa Nicolau, and we got a tray ball from Vazenkov. So let's see if Olympiacos can make this a game again, man. We down 13, 5 minutes 42 left in the third. And my man Bo says 4 quarters to every game, man. It's not over till it's over. He hits the free throw here. But I think Monaco. I like Monaco's second unit, man, with Paris Lee, and they brought Dante Hall off the bench. Like they got some good players, man, to kind of push their lead with that second half.
Yeah, because Paris Lee, he been in the atmosphere before too. He played in Panathinaikos, so I'm sure he played against.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Atmosphere, so I mean.
Yeah, no, for sure. And in Paris Lee, man, he knows his role, man, and he's been, he embraces it. He knows he's out there to defend, and he embraces it. So yeah, no, he's gonna be key for this team in this series. He's gonna be key for them, and we got another comment on. Well, it's good defense. Got another comment. It says, "Hello from Peru, Pierre Marino." Hello, Pierre. Man, they got EuroLeague fans everywhere. Peru, Brazil, and they got EuroLeague fans all over the world.
Really everywhere.
All over the world, got everybody tapping in with us. That's what's up. It's a big game. Looks like Sluka just turned that over. That's his fourth turnover, man. He usually real careful with the ball, but they definitely got to take care of it. 40-52 as we come down to the 4 minutes 40 seconds in this third quarter here. Like Papa Nicolau got a call for another foul, man. But yeah, Monaco's been able to make a lot of strides, man. They ended up changing coaches and they got Sasha Obradovic. Since he's taken over, man, Monaco's been playing, really well. And they've been able to kind of bounce back, and obviously make this playoff push. But, it's always difficult changing coaches. Have you ever had a coaching change in one of your seasons? And how did that go? How was that transition?
Coaching. I don't think I never had a coaching chance. Not that I know of.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, Monaco's they've been able to do well, man, and everybody that's just joining us, we got a score of 40-54. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And, Olympiacos trying to figure it out, man. They're trying to figure out how to look like Barzokas and Papa Nicolau, talking some things over, trying to get spirited in the right way. Man, is Olympiacos in the bonus already? That foul was all the way out there at half court. Man, I feel like, when your team in the bonus, man, that's when you got to start, pulling out your tricks and start wrapping arms up and stuff like that, get you them quick 2 points from the line.
Yeah, but it might be different now, but they only get them calls to the Europeans.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. Like they give it to you. They give it to a little bit of everybody. You only gonna get it like once though. You ain't gonna get it more than once in the game.
No, I'm telling you, cause when I play, guys above me, knock me on this, all that. So I'm looking at the ref. The ref tell me, "Hey, you too strong." That's all. What you mean? Like, what you mean?
Right. A foul's a foul.
Exactly.
A foul's a foul. Don't matter how strong you is, it's still a foul. Man, Mike James just hit another 3-ball, 41-57, and Olympiacos just missed 2 on their end. So let's see if they can I don't know, man. This is where Olympiacos kind of they need that scorer to just take over and create shots as Mike James hits another 3-pointer. He's hit 4 threes in this quarter. Just like that. Like I told you, man, as soon as Mike wake up, man, it could be a problem, man. And that's kind of Olympiacos' struggle right now. They're not able to answer the call as we have a score of 41-60 here in the third quarter with 3.5 left. Mike James taking over this third quarter. 19-point lead. He's got 14 points, 2 assists, got an 8 PIR, excuse me. But Shaq McKissick goes to the free throw line for 2. Got a score of 41-60. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Man, I think Olympiacos gonna have to do something, man. They need a prayer at this point, man. I don't know if anybody watching can slide over to Athens, man, and score some points for these guys, but they struggling right now. And if y'all looking to watch this, y'all can head over to EuroLeague TV. This game and all the rest of the EuroLeague playoff games will be shown there if you guys are looking to stream anything. As Mike James starting to cook. Mike James gets another bucket. Man. He's starting to cook, man. It's getting ugly for Olympiacos. Monaco's defending, they're rebounding. They on top of it right now, so I don't know what Olympiacos can do right now, but it is definitely getting ugly for them right now. They're down 19 at home. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. There we go. You got to stop. See if they can push it on the other end. And that boy Mike killing, ain't he?
You see him, huh?
Man, he cooking. He is cooking, man. You got 4 threes in a bucket. I think you got 5 field goals in this third quarter alone.
Yeah.
It's like he turned up quick, don't he?
Yeah, he like a microwave.
Yeah, he hit 1 and then he go off and hit 5. Like, man, that's tough. That's tough, man. It's who was like back when you were playing? Who was like the shooter of the league? Like just a drop dead eye sniper.
Oh,
you remember?
JC Carroll.
JC Carroll, yeah. Yeah, we was talking about JC the other day. Talking to Sean James about JC Carroll on the watch along a few days ago. JC Carroll is definitely sniper of all snipers. He was super tough. And Monaco's grooving right now as Paris Lee missed one, but Dwayne Bacon gets they called a foul. Okay. Yeah, Monaco getting the offensive rebound, second chance points. And looks like there was a foul on Mustafa Fall on that offensive rebound. And Dwayne Bacon will be at the line shooting 2. Dwayne Bacon will be at the line shooting a couple free throws here. Let's see what effect this will have on the score. We got a 45-63, 2 minutes left. Norrin Raz said we should call him Killer Mike. Yeah, that's a good nickname for him. Killer Mike is definitely killer, man. He's cooking Man, better game at this point, Bacon or James? I mean, they both playing well, man. I'd have to say James's buckets are timely though, for sure. He definitely pushed his game, but Dwayne's definitely hooping. They both playing well. Arguably the two best scorers. Mike James gets a breakaway dunk. Man, this one might be over. This one might be
You can never
over.
come.
40.
Still have another quarter left.
Yeah, they still got another quarter left. But it's like, okay, so like if you a coach, you're down 20-ish, you're down 20. At what point, if you're still down 20, at what point do you just rest your guys in the fourth quarter? Like at what minute mark would you rest your guys?
I'm not necessarily them. I want to you back. Look, we need to figure out some connection. Gotta do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's yeah, I mean, I think at that point, you know, you just got to kind of check in with your players, see who's looking tired. I mean, you still want them to have some type of rhythm, but yeah, it's definitely a difficult call. But you know, you got to get ready for the next game. But I mean, it's too early to throw the towel in right now. I mean, there's a minute and 20 left. Minute and 20 left in this third quarter. You know, you gotta.
You can become a 20-point lead in the quarter. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. You just got to get it down to like 10 and just take it from there. There's no 20-point play, but you get some stops, knock some threes down. There go Trey Ball right there. Zinkov hits a three, gets it down to 16.
You never know.
That's a fact, man. Get a stop here and a bucket on the other end. Paris Lee gets by, gets a layup.
So that's going to be tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see if they can get a bucket here. We got 35 seconds left. 18-point game. Shaq misses short on the three-pointer. And let's see if Olympiacos can get a stop at least to end the quarter. We got a 18-point lead. Mike James up top. Finds Will Thomas. Okay, Will got the ISO. Got to do something with it. And he misses. Walkup's pushing on the other end. Let's see if he can get this three ball to go down, and he misses. And that is the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We have a score of 51-69. Monaco is definitely in control of this game, and Olympiacos got a lot of work ahead of them, you know, heading into the fourth quarter, as Mike James has 18 points. Seems like the majority of that came in that third quarter, but yeah, they got a lot of work ahead of them. But I'd like to bring your attention to EuroLeague Fantasy Challenge. EuroLeague Fantasy has started again. The Fantasy League could be turned on their heads as players select entirely new teams. So our team fantasy expert, Ellie, is predicting a big week for Kostas Sloukas, Vladimir Lucic, and Vasile Micic. So head over to fantasychallenge.euroleague.net and let us know who you guys will be selecting. And if you're looking for this game, you guys can, of course, head over to EuroLeague TV, as you've heard me tell you 1,000 times. But we got 10% off that first month of a monthly or annual pass. And I know everybody loves a discount. Watch Along 10 is the promo code. It excludes those of you that live in Italy and Spain, though. But yo, if you were putting together a fantasy team, who would you draft first in EuroLeague?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Probably Micic.
Yeah.
Probably
That's
him because he
can't
do
go
a
wrong with
lot.
that.
So, and he make good decisions. So he
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely not a bad call. And I see somebody in the comments asking about Gabriel Deck. He has COVID, so I do not believe he'll be playing today. But the fourth quarter is underway. And Shaq McKissick with a quick drive and dish to Mustafa Fall. We got a 16-point lead at the very beginning of the fourth quarter. And, we'll see if Olympiacos can turn this thing around right quick. As Monaco's trying to find an open man here with their second unit. Paris Lee, it's a big three. Paris Lee's been hooping, man. Paris Lee is a big three to bring the lead back up to 19, 53-72. It's man, this game is getting away. I wonder how much longer they're gonna keep their guys in here. Olympiacos is definitely out of sync. Definitely out of sync. And I'll show you what they got. Olympiacos got 18 turnovers. Man, I did not know the turnover difference. I didn't know the turnover difference was 18-9. That's tough, man. 18 turnovers, too much. It's too many buckets. Way too many buckets. No. Yeah. That's the problem, man. That's the problem. You ain't taking care of the ball. You ain't getting no stops. 17 points. It's I don't know what they can do here. I don't know what they can do here, man. It's like Olympiacos, I mean, obviously, as we said in the beginning of the show, they've been so great at home the entire season. But, today, Monaco's come in here and made it look easy. But it's almost like you can see the fans just waiting for something. They just waiting for something to pop. Yeah, they need a bucket for sure. They definitely need a bucket, but it's I'm not sure what they gonna be able to get going. They gotta defend. If you don't get no stops, man, it's tough. So like your team, your Partizan team that made it to the Final Four, what was the how do you think, what was like kind of like the identity of that team? Like what made you guys so good and able to make that run?
I mean, I think the most important, we were underdogs, but we had the fans behind us and things like that. We had a good coach, but we were underdogs and everybody hungry. I mean, that year, in order to get to the Final Four, I mean, we beat a lot of teams. We beat Panathinaikos, we beat Barcelona. Like we had to go through a lot of people to. I mean, we did it, but the main thing was us. We were just hungry. We went in too. They were like, "Oh, this team is going to beat them by such and such." So they give you energy. Like, oh, right. They're going to see you up. Every game we came into that year, we was underdogs. It's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, man, and I think that speaks to y'all's toughness, mental toughness, to be the underdogs and to make a run like that. It's really, it speaks volumes, man. It speaks volumes about the makeup of that team. I think a lot of teams are, if Monaco is able to make it, they would be that underdog team. I mean, if either of these teams make it, they'll be an underdog. They got to take care of the ball, man. Yeah, couldn't lose at home.
That's how we felt. Like, ain't nobody beating us. We felt. I mean, we weren't, we ain't going to see, but that's just how we felt.
Right. Yeah,
you
no,
know, like you gotta take care of home court in EuroLeague. You got to. That's a must. You have to. Because you can go to away to anybody. You could go to away to anybody and lose by 30. It could be like a weak team. You could go lose by 30. You gotta take care of.
That's a fact. That's a fact, and that's what we started seeing. That's what we started seeing this season. You know, Zalgiris was the worst team in the league in EuroLeague this year, but you started to see them beat Barcelona, beat Real Madrid, you know, on their home floor, like in Zalgiris. You know, and it's just like you could be the top dog, but you know, you can go to the worst team, like on their home floor. That worst team's gonna be 5 times better than they normally are.
Yeah, man, it's a different type of energy when you got, you know, Boston coming to your gym or Olympiacos coming to your gym. I mean, it's a different type of energy. I mean, you already know the players they have, but that's where you want to be. So, you know, you got to show something.
Right. And what was the biggest difference that you felt in the energy between regular season and playoffs?
Between regular season and playoffs?
Yeah.
It's not that big of a difference because I mean, if you know, I know you watch EuroLeague. I mean, they play hard from game 1 to game 30 in the regular season, and it continues in the playoffs. There ain't no off games in EuroLeague. There ain't no off games. I don't think it's a difference. Like they don't wait to the playoffs just to play. Like it's from start to
Right, for
like
sure. But you know,
playoffs have more attention to detail. Playoffs. I mean, you know.
Right.
You might have
and that's what I was gonna say is like Obradović or, you know, any of your coaches when you guys made the playoffs, like, you know, some coaches will have like, you know, some new plays or a different strategy heading into the playoffs, obviously depending on, you know, your opponent. Did like Obradović have like a secondary playbook that he brought out during the playoffs, or was it pretty much we just gonna execute our same stuff?
I mean, execute our same stuff.
Okay.
I know he ain't make that.
Man, looks like what was that? Another offensive foul. We got 6 minutes left. Is that offensive foul or no? What are they calling here? Oh, they called a foul on the reach. Okay. Got a foul on the reach. We got a score 60-76. Olympiacos is down to Monaco with 6 minutes left to go in this game. It's Olympiacos not really able to turn their corner. And Dorsey misses a 3-pointer. Kostas probably shot to let that go. Shaq should have shot the first one, man. It's like I hate when guys pass up the easy shot and shoot the tougher one.
Man, that's the worst.
It's like he had to catch and shoot 3, and then he shoots the step back. Like it's like, man, just let it go. Just let it go. I mean, sometimes you just don't feel right when you catch it. I get it, but you know, it just looks different from the TV. As Mike James hits another ISO 3-ball, 60-79, man. That's his 5th 3 of the game, man. This game is over. It looks like as Tyler Dorsey gets another bucket, 62-79. Mike James is man, he's turned this game completely around. 21 points, 19 PIR, 3 assists. He's man, he's putting on a show.
You know,
Listen,
in this moment before, man, he made the Final Four in Basconia.
Yeah, no, he know what he doing. He know what he doing out there. He know what he doing out there, man. It's like Olympiacos gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Because, I mean, I think Olympiacos has two problems. I mean, number one, obviously, stopping Mike James, but Dwayne Bacon is the other issue. You know what I mean? It's like you don't really have that many defenders. In Monaco, they could spread you out and just go ISO. You know, a lot of Dwayne Bacon's buckets have just been one-on-one, getting to a spot and pulling up. So, it's tough to figure out, you know.
Paris Lee controlling it.
Yeah. Nah, Paris Lee is doing his thing. They call looks like they call an intentional foul on that foul by Shaq McKissick on Dante Hall. So it looked like we'll be having some free throws coming for Monaco after this timeout. Got to score 62-79. 62-79, man. But yeah. So what's one of the main things you miss about playing overseas right now?
The fans.
Yeah.
The fans like that. I mean, in front of that. It's just crazy, man. I just used to be, you know, playing, you know, because I never played in front, nothing like that. And I used to like really get in front, you know, play in front of fans.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, it's definitely fun. Yeah, one thing I always think about, man, is obviously playing in front of fans, which is dope. But I also miss, you know, just the locker room, you know, being around with teammates, joking around, you know, talking trash or whatever it is. Like the moments you spend, you know, with your teammates is also super dope too.
Yeah.
And Dante Hall's at the free throw line. Like he's shooting the technical free throws. 5 minutes left. Under 5 minutes left. 4 minutes, 58 seconds. Got an 18-point game. If he knocks this down, it'll be 19, and that is a 19-point game. 62-81. And look like it'll be Monaco's ball coming out of this. Yo, giving up 80 points on your home floor, it's tough to win like that.
Man, they about to have practice right after this game. You already know how it is.
Yeah, you already know. And the crazy thing is Mike James gets to the bucket again and scores again. The crazy thing is like they had 10 points in the first quarter? Now they had 83 with 5 left. It's like, man, they legit scored like 73 points in 3 quarters.
In that atmosphere, though.
Right. It just shows you, and like, you know, Monaco is the top scoring team in EuroLeague. They're the highest scoring team, and they just continue to pour it on. Zendusic hits a 3-pointer, 64-86, and but you know, maybe that motivation is maybe that atmosphere is motivation for Monaco. You know what I mean? You know how it is coming in there. You're not expected to win. Lost by 17. Fans is in there getting them quiet. That's a motivation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, this is a time when, you know, players become players. That's when people, you know who you are in these times.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. It's tough as we got 66-86. Vezenkov goes to the bench with under 4 minutes left. Yeah, but and I've been saying this all season, man. Playing at Monaco, for whatever reason, man, it's tough to play in there, man. it's not even so much the atmosphere. I don't know if it's because it's just a beautiful time there. You right by the water, you feeling relaxed, and the weather's nice. But guys go into Monaco and struggle, man. They struggle.
It's crazy. It's crazy you said that, though. The year I played in France, we played. It was a struggle to play in that. It's crazy you said that.
Yeah.
It's cold in there.
It's a different gym, man. So, and you got to think it's also like a smaller gym compared to the other EuroLeague gyms. You know what I mean? Other EuroLeague gyms like Peace and Friendship Arena, like, it's huge. Whereas, Monaco's gym's fairly small compared to that. It's gives you a different look.
Yep.
Gives you a different look going in there on the road. So, but Olympiacos going to have to figure it out because they ain't going to figure it out today. This game look like it's about over.
End of the day.
Yeah, this game is over. But so what was your proudest EuroLeague moment?
Proudest EuroLeague moment?
Yeah.
Making the Final Four.
Making the Final Four?
That first year. It was my first year and we made it, so.
Right.
I would say that. But, I made it another year, so it really don't hold. It hold value, but my proudest moment was when we played against, let me see who we was playing against. Man, it's been a while, man.
Yeah.
The proudest moment. We needed the game. We needed to win the game, and Panathinaikos to make it to the playoffs. No, Barcelona. We had 2 games. We had to beat Barca. We had to beat Panathinaikos. We beat Panathinaikos at Panathinaikos, and Barca came to us, and we beat them to the playoffs. That's how I was able to have a chance to make it to the Final Four. I would say that was my proudest.
Okay.
Well, our proudest moment. Going through Barca,
right.
Making it to the Final Four. I don't know if you saw the play that actually happened when a guy for them shot it, hit it off the rim. They stopped it, after the game, 20-minute stoppage, and then it was like, okay, no basket, we won the game. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's wild, man. That's wild, but those are dope memories, man. There's not a lot of people are able to even, not a lot of the EuroLeague players are able to make it to Final Fours and things of that nature. So, to have those memories and all that other stuff is super dope.
Yeah. I'd have been on teams that make it to the Final Four. I've also been on teams that didn't win. So, I know both sides of it, so.
Right. And then, I think that also speaks to, like, Kyle Hines. How many Final Fours in a row has he been to? Was it like 6, 7? I forgot how many Final Fours in a row. Like, it's crazy.
He won the majority of them too, though, right?
Yeah.
He won by 3.
Nah, man. Yeah, for sure. At least 3. But, that's just – it's a heck of an accomplishment, as a player to even get there. You know what I'm saying? And, just a quick check-in. We got a score of 69-94. Olympiacos is just waiting for this clock to bleed out, man. I don't think it's much of a question who the MVP of this game is. I think we got to give it to Mike James. He's been on fire this game, especially in the second half, as Induces shoots another 3. But Induces just had a solid game as well. 17 points. And this was their issue last game. They didn't have the bench scoring. They only had 2 players in double figures, but now you got Inducious with 17. Dwayne Bacon got 17 in 22 minutes. And Mike James obviously leading the way with 23 points and 3 assists. So, yeah, I think, Olympiacos got to get back to the drawing board. Let's look at some of the top stats from Olympiacos. Tyler Dorsey has 12. And Vezenkov led the way with Olympiacos with 14 points. And then we got another 10 points from Papa Nicolau and another 10 from Shaq McKissick. But they're gonna have to gear back up. Them boys gonna be in practice, like you said. They're gonna have tape. They're gonna have tape first. They're gonna watch tape, then they're gonna tape them ankles.
Yeah. You know. You know.
It'd be funny. You walk into that locker room, be like, "Yo, is this one taped?" Then that assistant coach come in there like, "Yo, everybody tape up."
And he coming out like he acting like tell you everybody tape. Like he don't want to tell you on the slick coming to everybody tape. You're like, what?
Yeah, man, that be the thing. You coming at locker room, you tell the vet, like, yo, go ask him if this practice taped or not. Like, yo, you already know what time it is.
Right.
You already know. We got a minute left. This game's about over. We just need to let this clock bleed out.
They about to score 50 at Olympiacos? That's crazy.
Man, 94 points. And look, they had 10 points. They had 10 points in the first quarter, yo. That's what's crazy. 10 points in the first quarter in the game with 94. I mean, that is just that's tough.
They just show you
man.
how them though.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, man. It's man, that's EuroLeague though. That's EuroLeague, man. It's anything can happen on any given night, man. You gotta be on your game. And shout out to Monaco for weathering the storm. Able to come back after that first quarter, man. But Bo, man, hey, it's been a pleasure catching up with you, man. And appreciate you pulling up to the watch along, sharing your expertise, sharing your stories. It's been a great time, man. And I really appreciate your time, man, and appreciate you stopping by.
No problem, man. I appreciate you also, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no doubt. And then everybody back home, please like and subscribe all the EuroLeague social networks, as well as here on YouTube. We'll be back next Wednesday for the next watch along. It'll be Olympiacos and Monaco again. So please tune in with us. And until then, everybody enjoy the weekend and be safe. And we'll catch y'all next week.